What is up, everyone? Welcome to another weekly forecast on gold. This is a daily time frame chart which is open in front of us, and I'll quickly guide you about the levels which I have marked over here. The three levels which I have marked is the 2040 and 2030 and this 2007 level. So what are these lines I have marked? These are the nothing but the strong support and resistance. You can see prices has been respecting it and rejecting from here again and again. You could see it was a strong resistance, and when price broke to the upside, I'll just arrow mark it so that you can understand clearly. You could see over here it was acting as a strong support, resistance, right? And when prices broke through it, it was acting as a quick good support, right? Support. And then when it break through it with the impulse candle, and it was acting as a resistance. So for now, prices was taking the resistance, and prices managed to break through it with an impulse, right? So 2040 is acting as a good support now, right? So and here also you can see on 2030 as well, it is taking support again and again. So if I'll speak on the daily time frame for the past 4 days, one, two, three, four candles. The four candles are taking a strong support from 2030 level, which gives us a clear indication that gold is not in a mood to break this 2030. Okay, so here also in the backside you could see it was taking as a good resistance. One, two, three, four, 4 days candle, touched it and rejected. So this 20, 30 and 40, I would say this 100 pips range, it is very critical, and it is very much necessary for gold to like either to be above it or to be below 2030, to give us a clear indication that either it is a buy or a sell. And I know very much clearly that past 2 weeks, 3 weeks has not been good to trade gold. Those who are looking for breakout, but it was an absolute range, and we managed to get some pips on NFP, FOMC. Not, I will say some pips, but it was around 200, 250 pips or something like that, right? So there is enough, but uh, frankly speaking, there was this is our total range, and it was giving spikes and spikes. So many people got stopped out again and again, and yeah. So now let's quickly analyze it. So I have explained you about this horizontal lines that I have marked. So here this gray zone is the strong supply level, right? Prices have respected it till now, so it hasn't managed to broke above it. You can see one, two, and three times prices has rejected from this supply level, and it is a strong supply level, as I have told in my previous video. That absolutely, but for alas, unfortunately, that video has been deleted because of some technical issues. That video was not able to upload it on YouTube. But anyways, so you could see from here that the first time prices took the rejection from the supply. Second time when prices took the rejection, it gave us a break of structure to the downside on a daily time frame, right? So again prices has came to visit to this area, and I have told you in the previous video, if I have watched it on the early hours, that this could be a very good area to join sales, because this will be the opportunity on the premium levels to sell gold. And definitely this level has given already almost around 300 pips, 300 plus pips, I would say, on FOMC plus NFP days. Okay, so right now it is the condition on gold. We'll speak on that. So this is the supply level you have seen. This is the second supply level. As I'll drop down to lower time frame, you could see, and this is our ultimate supply, which has which has been tested once, right? So the if gold prices visit this price levels, there is a very much high probability that we'll get almost around 100 to 200 pips from it. So don't miss these levels and mark it on your chart. And on the lower side we have the support, the demand zone, which is 2020 to 2016 level zone, which is the demand zone from here. And prices from here, prices has managed to break to the upside, and this prices managed to break this resistance, which is 2030 and 2040 as well. And the other level which we had to the downside is this 19 85 zone, which we have still pending from the December month FOMC meeting, right? And okay, so this was all in the daily time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. What we have and the bias, I would say, if you're asking me about the bias, I'll make that clear in a bit moment, just because we are in a range. I would say this range is of most around, yeah, for 500 pips. That is huge. But if I'll drop to 4 hour time frame, you could see that in the past week gold has been ranging to this zone. You could see this zone, particularly this zone. So gold has been ranging very much from 20, 30, 40 to 20, 20 something. So in the past 2 days it has managed to broke to the upside, but again it has came down. So trading gold in the past 2 weeks was not easy. I understand that, and I have seen many traders, failing and uh, not staying out of the gold, which is totally okay, right? So not an issue. For the time being, the direction of the gold is not clear. If I'll say in the fundamental perspective, the news is which is coming from the Middle East. So there has been an escalation from the US side for the other country in the for the Iran and the Yemen, right? So these news are in the favor that in that scenarios gold acts as a safe haven. As you know, I have told mentioned in the previous videos. In that terms, gold can go bullish. But if we'll see the NFP results and data which have come on the last week Friday, which was uh, I would say blockbuster bullish. Blockbuster, it was high, right? So which has given a strength to dollar because the labor market is strong in US. And also the Mr. Powell has said that we are not deciding to cut the rate too early, that is on March. So they are expecting that they will start the rate cut cycle from May to June meeting, right? And that could be maybe 25 bps, whatever it is. So if I'd say from that perspective, it is bearish for gold. But if you'll see at the war which is happening in the Middle East, and those factors, they are critical to understand, and those are the only bullish factors on gold. Otherwise, if you look at technically plus from the federal aspect, gold is bearish, right? And until and unless we have a clear direction, I would say until and unless gold will not break 2060 for this supply area, we can treat gold as bearish, right? Below this area gold could be bearish. And until and unless gold doesn't break this 2010 level, I say this 7 and 8 zone, gold from here we can trade gold to the bullish side, right? So we have 2010 to the bullish side zone, and 2064 62 area, which is a strong resistance, and a supply area which could act as a bearish side zone. So what has happened over here? As you all know that on Friday we had the strong NFP data, and which led gold prices pumped down massively with an impulse and a strong supply zone left behind. And we had, and prices has rejected on Thursday from 2064 level, which has a strong supply, and we had that drop on NFP. And on 4 hour time frame there is nothing much to explain, only this supply zone which has created on Friday, right? So I'll drop down to 1 hour time frame, and here you could see that we have the consolidation zone, right? Or we could say in other words, this is the accumulation, right? This is the consolidation or accumulation. After that we had the manipulation or whatever it is. So prices may come, right, to test this supply zone. This is the premium supply zone over here, or we can say, you could see order block, right? This supply order block. So this is still unmitigated, and this is the strong supply area which gave an impulse on the NFP, and which led gold prices to break 2040 level. Okay. And for the time being, it has taken the liquidity from 2030 support zone. It has taken the liquidity, and it has given 100 pips move to the upside. And I'm bearish on gold. So what I'm looking on the next coming weeks is that okay, I'll just put a fib and I'll explain you. From if I'll put a fib from this high to low, that is Thursday's high. This is Thursday's high, right? 2064, and to this low, that was Friday's low. The 61% is what we say is the golden ratio, right? This is coming to be 2050, and the 50% zone, which is the equilibrium, it is coming to 2046 level. Okay, so I'll mark a line, horizontal line, to this 2060 2046 area. I'll explain that in a while, that why I'm marking a horizontal line over here. Just right now, just understand this is the equilibrium for this high and this low. So if I'll take my fib from the Friday's high and low, right? This is so this 2046 area is coming to the is coming to be the 61% area, which we say the golden ratio, right? So this is coming to be the 61% area if we talk only about this Friday's high. So it is, you know, coinciding with that previous high, which is 2064, 50% area, and this is the current 61% area for Friday's NFP drop. So in that case, this is a very good area and zone, I would say. I'll mark it down. And for this Friday's high and Friday's low, this is the 50 to 61% zone. I'll mark it out, and I'll remove this fib. Also, if we will go to 4-hour time frame, daily time frame, the 2046 zone, right? The way I have mentioned, I've marked this horizontal line. You could see this prices has taken a lot of time support and resistance from on that level. I'll show you with that arrow mark. You could see this was the support, when prices broke to the upside. Okay, here's the sorry, the resistance, and resistance again, and the support and the resistance again. So 2046 is also a critical level if I'll talk on the terms of supply and demand, sorry, support and resistance. And as I've shown you with the Fibonacci, and if you didn't understood what I have just how I have plotted the Fibonacci, you can just back forward this video 10 to 20 seconds. You will understand again. This is the level 2046, which is conclining with the 50% of this swing high 2065 to the swing low, and the Friday's NFP high and low. Right, so this let's drop to smaller time frame so that we can see if there is any order block or supply demand area. And we can clearly see over here we have a bearish breaker block over here, right? Breaker block over here. Okay, so what do you mean by breaker block is that this was the demand zone, right? This was the order block for the demands order block, bullish order block. So that gold should have reacted to the upside after rejecting from this 2046 level, and this order block gold should have reacted to the upside, but instead we got a break down. So now it will work as a bearish breaker block, and which will lead price to downside, right? So on 30 minutes we got a bearish breaker block on this zone. Let's see what we have on 15 minutes. On 15 minutes also we have clean a breaker block, and this total impulse area, or what we say is the imbalance or fair value gap, right? Fair value FVG zone. This is the total FVG zone. You can see, right? This blue zone is total FVG zone, and prices are coming up here to mitigate this, right? And let's drop to 5-minute time frame. Yeah, in 5-minute time frame also it is a strong imbalance. And here we can see, yeah, this was the demand zone, right? This was the demand order block which prices were supposed to respect it, but due to the high NFP we got the breakdown, right? And now it will act as a bearish breaker block. So my daily forecast and bias for now, and what I'll be looking on in the upcoming days, would be that if I get to see gold on these levels, one would be this 2046-47 area. I will try to earn some confirmation. I would look to short gold, right? And I'll be targeting this 2030 as TP1, and on the extension I would be looking for this 2020, 2050. This is the demand zone. One mark in 1 hour, you could see 4 hour, sorry. Yeah, this is the extreme demand zone, and to the max 2010. And on the other case, if I will this area, and the extreme supply zone from 2055, the order block area, right? This is the extreme supply area. I'd be looking to short gold from these areas. And on the other hand side, if gold doesn't give any confirmation to these zones, remember guys, the entry is only after the confirmation to these zones. If we didn't get any sell confirmation in these zones, and gold manages to break this supply, and the ultimate supply, which is 2064, and give a closing above this level, then we'll be looking, and we'll be bullish on gold, and we'll be looking our buys and buy entries from somewhere some order block or some fair value gap. It could be from in some 2054 level, right? Or the total 50% or the 61% area of this swing low to swing high, and then we can go bullish on gold and target this 2075-80 zone or 2090 zone, right? So this was the total weekly forecast on gold. And right now I would say again, the direction of the gold is not clear yet. Maybe the next week, after 1 2 days, it could be clear, and then we can trade gold on a clean chart. Right now these are the levels, and this is what I'm looking at. These are the two levels which I'll be looking for short after confirmation only. And at last we'll just go to quickly economic calendar once. And as you can see, that we don't have much high impact news except from this Fed Chair Powell speech and ISM Services PMI. On Monday, we have two important news, the red folder news, and on the other days, we don't have much apart from the initial jobless claim. We don't have much important news, right? So let's see what data we have, and this is expected to be coming as bullish, positive, and which could be act as bearish for gold, right? The previous was 50, and the expectation is 52, which is the services PMI. This could be positive because the job market is tight and we have money flowing in the market. And we can see from the Friday's data that the average hourly earned incomes has also risen, has also rised up, and the spending also, and consumer confidence also have grown massively. So which all indicates that this could be positive ISS services PMI, and in that case gold could go bearish. So look out for these levels, right? 2054 and 2047 48 areas to short gold only after confirmation. And if it doesn't invalidate these zones, just do nothing, wait for the price to break this high, and on some retracement we'll look for the levels to buy gold, and I'll update this like if I see something like this. And that's all for today guys. Thank you and have a nice day. See you soon. Tada, bye bye.